fourth graders, and welcome back. I'm Mrs. Lamondo here to bring you our lesson all about the state of New Hampshire. Today's going to be pretty fun because we're going to be talking about just your slideshow. At this point in time, you should have all of the information on every single slide. I'm going to urge you to look through your slideshow. If you are missing any information on any one of the slides, please check in with your teacher. Your teacher can tell you what lesson to go back to copy and paste that information from. I'm going to start this lesson with the assumption that you have everything copied and pasted. You have information on every single slide. So again, if you don't, make sure you go back and do that first. All right, so we are up to our performance task. So our goal is to create a New Hampshire ABC slideshow in which you detail key facts about the state of New Hampshire. We're not going to add visuals yet. Today I'm going to walk you through how to change your fonts. So for the next 2 times that we have social studies, you are going to go through and change your fonts, change your backgrounds, do anything like that you want to do. So let's talk about fonts first. So I'm on slide M right now. So if I want to change my font, I need to highlight everything here. When I go to the top, you can see it says font kind of right in the middle above my slideshow. There are all these different fonts here to choose from. Now just make sure, regardless of the font you choose, that it is easy to read. Okay, you don't want to choose something that's difficult for you to read. So let's say I choose this and I can change the size right next to it by getting bigger, by clicking the plus sign to get bigger and the minus sign to get smaller. Now, because this is a slideshow and we could present this, you probably don't want a font smaller than about 16 and probably not bigger than about 24. Now, the reason I say that, you may be looking at this and say, Mrs. Lamondo, but wait a minute, there's still a ton of space here. Yes, there is. In a few lessons, we're going to learn how to insert images on every slide, okay? Right now, we're just focused on the font. Again, if I highlight, I can go over here. I can make it bold if I want to, or not. Italic if I want to, or not. Underlined if I want to, or not. Right here is the text color. So you can see all the different colors I could choose. Now it's important when choosing a color, you want it to really stand out. You can see this blue is very easy to read against a white background. However, if I choose something like, I don't know, yellow, wow, I can barely read that. That's really hard to read. So you want to choose something that easily stands out against your background. Also, if I highlight and I go next to it, I can put a highlight color behind my font. So let's say I want this. You can notice how that shows up really nicely. So today you're going to be changing, if you want, your font, your color, your size. You can also change your headers. So up here where it says M is for monuments, I can go ahead and click that. Again, I can change the font to anything I may want. I can change the color. Okay, anything you want to do there. We're going to have 2 social studies days in order to do this. Now, I want to talk about one more thing with you before we go. And that is if you want to do a couple of other things. So if you want to change up your slideshow a bit, you can do that. So here's what we can do. Let's go this way. Click on this one just a second. There we go. So if I want to change the background, right? I clicked off the slide I was on and clicked back. I see the word background. So here I can see the color is blue. If I want to change it to a different color like pink, I can do that. If I want to click down here, or I guess only really the background I can change is up here. Now I can change my theme if I want to. See how I clicked theme? And then over here on the side, I have lots of different themes I can choose from if I want to change it up by simply clicking on one. So you can see how that now looks different than it did before. So you're going to take time today and tomorrow to go through every single slide. Make sure you have information on every single slide. Go ahead, change your font, change the color, change the background. Make sure your font is no smaller than 16, but no bigger than 24. Make sure that you have information on every single slide. And make sure your font is easy to use. We saw how when I used a yellow font on a white background, that was super hard to see. Okay, so make sure that you do that as well. All right, fourth graders, as always, if you have any questions, feel free to check in with your teacher. And until next time, I will see you then. Bye.